Round 1. Got the choice. We're going to play first. This hand seems a bit dangerous. Five lander. I mean, we got the 2-drop evasion. Ugh, I guess we'll keep. I don't know about this one. Once again, whenever you keep the 5 landers, it tends to always be draw spells and you're fine, draw lands and you don't win. So they're kind of crazy hands like that, you know? All right, Cursed Witch is a good one. Ooh. There's a strong spell. I like that Judgment is cheaper if I target my opponent while this is flipped, too. It's kind of cool. But, yeah. That's cool. So I basically get 1 extra damage on Avacyn's Judgment. As long as I target my opponent. Like, basically, I can just target my opponent for free if I Madness this. Or I guess I could actually pay 1 mana if this was flipped without using the Madness to deal 1 damage to a creature and 1 damage to my opponent. Not that that's busted, but it's cool. I like it. Eight damage is a lot. But if you don't have a sack outlet, then ooh. Wish I could give that haste. We've managed to draw spells every turn but 1, which is definitely a good place for good direction for our hand to go. Was not expecting that one, main deck. So I can use a throttle on that. I guess I will. All right. So playing against blue-red. Structural Distortion, which, like I said, is strange. Malevolent Whispers is fine, though. We could have used that. And Stitch Mangler's good, but still don't know what my opponent's doing exactly. I mean, what do we really have for sideboard, right? I mean, we've got, like, Vessel, Compulsion against aggro opponent. mutation if I need to gain life. So also against aggro opponent, maybe Shamble back. So I guess we actually have a decent amount. Even Sanguinary Mage could be swapped for Noble if our opponent's got a lot of like 2 power creatures on turn 1 and 2. Alright, I think we just run it back the same way though. Yeah, this hand is good. We've got ourselves a curve here. Hmm. Ah, Menace. I like you. Kind of shuts down our Bloodsworn pretty effectively, though. That's okay. I guess our Mentor is going to buff our Bloodsworn then. And then we'll be right back in business. Was not expecting the white. Daring Sleuth. Well, I'm probably willing to trade a Neonate for a Sleuth. Well, maybe we just play Noble here. Now I'm a little bit less inclined to trade off the Neonate, I guess. Next turn we'll get the Mentor, though. Which at least can buff up our Bloodsworn. Kind of like this card. Four mana up. Well, that's suspicious. That makes me kind of want to hold back another turn here. I'm going to go Sanguinary Mage, Insolent Neonate, pass. I don't like my opponent having 4 mana up. And then next turn I can play Mentor and give it haste, too. Guess I should have attacked with the Noble. Well, he's got to attack with the Rabble now. Which we're just going to take. So if he leaves 5 mana up like he's got the Flash Flyer, I don't think it matters too much. I'm still going to play Mentor, buff my Bloodsworn, give it haste, and swing with Bloodsworn. Alright, so it looks like he's ready to do something. What does this turn into? 3/2 prowess? Hmm. Well, Pale Rider's cool and all, but we still want to do Mentor, so let's go Mentor, buff Bloodsworn. Give Mentor haste. And let's swing. So if I swing with everything, he has to double block a Neonate, and he would take 3, 6, 7, 11 to kill a Neonate. I think we're just swinging all out. Because he can, I guess, investigate off that, huh? Let's say he sacks a clue, makes this a 3-2. He can block here. Maybe we keep the Sanguinary Mage back for that reason. Just thinking we could keep a Neonate back too to double block the Daring Sleuth, but I don't think so. Let's just do this. If he wants to double block a Neonate, I'll accept it. This is sweet. This card's awesome. So we mill 3. Lost some pretty awesome cards there, actually. Our best burn spell, a good Madness card, and a good aggressive flyer. Well, you can't do that, because the Neonate's got Menace. It's got Dennis the Menace. So you're going to have to double block this little fella. Why so much chump blocking? I do like this Illuminator a lot. Especially if you can investigate on your opponent's turn with instant speed spells like White's got. It's like investigate on your turn, investigate again, investigate on your opponent's turn, investigate again. It's just cool. Militant Inquisitor. Take it. We could block, but our opponent could pump. I don't care if they use the mana for clue or whatever. Alright, so we get to play Pale Rider. Can't give it haste, though, because it's just a spirit. So let's swing with everything here. Oh, wait. You don't have to discard. For some reason, I thought... You know what I'm used to? I could have just played the land there. It's not really a big deal, because I don't need the land, but it doesn't say discard a card or sacrifice Pale Rider, which I'm used to. Most creatures, when they enter that require you to discard, have the clause of or sacrifice. I'm totally not. This is like the first card I've maybe ever seen where nothing bad happens to you if you don't discard. All right, Lamplighter of Selhoff. Well, I don't think opponent did that one right. Should have attacked first, my friend. Welcome to the fold. Gain control of target creature if its toughness is 2 or less. If welcome to the fold's madness cost is paid, instead gain control of that creature. Okay, I remember that one. I can't buff it, so you do get to steal it, but it can't block. So I don't think it matters. Well, but that can block. All right, so he's got 2 blockers to our 4 attackers, which means he can block this and this. Let's see if I can do something about that. Well, it's a card I can play, I guess. So he blocks there, blocks there. So we give up, we basically throw a Pale Rider at a Lamplighter to make him chump with a Furtive Homunculus. It's not bad. And then we get to follow up with the Twins. We're not even going to sack our Insolent Neonate for it. All right. Guess we force the Furtive Homunculus to block. Because if I just attack with these 2, he gets to double block. If I just attack with these 3, he gets to eat that. So this at least forces him to eat that and then chump block. Go to 1. And we get to follow up with, I guess, a Twins. Maybe I sandbag the land still. I'm not sure it matters. I guess it kind of matters if he has a board wipe. I'd rather just be able to sack to draw, essentially. So yeah, I guess it does make sense. For our opponent's got this 6 mana exile board spell. Well, I guess he can't do that now. Okay, opponent has conceded. We got the victory. I don't know. I think opponent made a couple questionable choices. Like, shouldn't have flipped the Gossip Monger, but maybe they just forgot that they had to attack each turn. And then the turn that they played the Lamplighters, they should have just swung with the Gossip Monger first, because then I wouldn't have blocked with all the open mana. But they pre-combated the Lamplighter, so I was able to just eat the Incited Rabble. Still, Illuminator worked really well in the deck. I mean, it always works well. I just think this card is straight up good. And it's a spirit, too, so it's even a relevant creature type in the format. Daring Sleuth seems like a very good card. I like this one. So I don't think opponent's deck was bad. I guess Inquisitor didn't really get to do much because we didn't see any equipment. Lamplighter felt, I guess, a little out of place only because we didn't see any other zombies. Welcome to the Fold is good. Homunculus is playable, but not terribly exciting. So, okay. Our deck played reasonably well. I mean, Neonate's got some damage in. Menace was relevant. Flyer is good. I like the Bloodsworn. I guess that's all I've got to say. We'll see you round 2.